Hey everybody, I'm going to attempt this without my sunglasses, but we'll see how it goes. So, okay, today is VLCD 50 some odd. I don't know the number, but it's 50 something. And I mixed yesterday my, I guess it was I think it was the fifth time I've mixed. My batches, they last 15 days when I mix. So, I'm pretty sure I'm on the fifth one, and then the day's 50 something. So I've had a slower round, but I'm making progress. I am down 19 pounds today from my start weight this round of 165.6. This morning I was 146.6. So I'm finally breaking into those 40s and making some headway. I was talking to Kim last night and talking to her about a couple topics I wanted to bring up. One is, well, they're kind of linked together, but it's HCG and depression. Not necessarily the HCG causing depression, but I personally have experienced some depressive symptoms on my rounds. And the further I get into the round, the more of the depression that I have felt. The worst one being my round 2. So, what I've done on this round to compensate for that is I have had some cheats, and some of those have been planned and some of those have been, I think, more out of desperation. But I have purposefully allowed myself to slow down my round by, in 50 something days, only losing 19 pounds. I would have normally lost, I'd probably be in the 30s by now, but I felt like it was important because I know that from my past history of an eating disorder, that whenever I would be in my eating disorder, I would get really, really chemically depressed. And I think it was from a lack of nutrition. Serotonin has very high levels in the stomach and in the gut. And when you don't have a lot of food, you don't have carbs, things like that, you have much lower levels of serotonin in your body. And so I think that my lack of nutrition creates a lack of serotonin, which creates a physiological depression. So has it been bad enough to get on meds or anything? No. And, it's not like that, but it's just down. I can just feel it weighing down. Sometimes I can feel it like a vice on my heart. Like I physically feel my depression when I get it. So this round it's been more manageable because I have allowed myself to have, for instance, milk every day. Pretty much every day. Not a lot. A lot of times it's almond milk. Sometimes it's cream. Sometimes it's skim milk. But that's one thing that makes me feel good and kind of soothes me throughout the day is if I have a really big coffee, an iced coffee with some milk in it. And so even if that slowed me down, like yesterday I had 2 of those and I still released over a pound. I don't remember what, I think it was 147.4 or 147.8. I released like 1 or 1.2 from yesterday to today. So, it's not preventing me from releasing, but I do think it's slowing me down. So anyway, I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced that, but I talked to Kim about it my last round, and I got pretty severely depressed my last round. Again, I didn't consult my physician or get on meds or anything, but it was kind of a scary depression because I had not felt that depressed in a very long time, and I have suffered from depression in the past, like 10 years ago. So I certainly didn't want to go back there. And there were a lot of stressors that were going on, and so I was having a hard time differentiating whether or not it was a situational depression or if it was a physiological depression. But I knew that there was a physiological component to it no matter what, which happens. You can get situationally depressed and then it becomes chemical. And so that's what I think may have happened. Is a little bit of both. There was some physical precursors, and then there was also the stuff going on, mainly at the school, that was really bringing me down. I guess you can see it. See, I woke up with hives this morning. Okay, you can see that on my neck. Why? Teacher conference today. This is what the school does to me. It just totally messes with me. But yeah, so it's just the annual teacher conference, and she has a really good teacher this year. It shouldn't be a problem, but yeah, that's what my body does to me, is it wakes up with hives. They're all over my legs, and it's just because I have that today. So last year was really bad, because it was a much different situation, a much more uncomfortable situation. And so it wasn't just a reaction to the idea of having a conference, it was that the conference itself was bad. So anyway, and that's probably why I'm reacting to this today, is because the last time I went into a conference, it was really a negative experience. So anyway, it'll be fine. But that's my deal with depression and HCG. So the two issues were the planned cheats, and that compensating, because to me that has alleviated some of the depression. It has slowed down my progress. However, the progress didn't feel really good, even though I lost 30 pounds in my last round, 30 something, 32 or something, when I'm crying every night. You know, I mean, I was getting that bad. Like, I had to stop listening to Adele. Like, I couldn't listen to Adele anymore because she would rip my heart out. And it was just, I was just down. So anyway, so yeah, I slowed my round down, and it's better now. And my round is slower, but I'm making progress. And I'm only about between 16 and 12 pounds away from my goal. I don't know where I'll end up. I don't really have a goal. It's going to be probably in the 130s would be where I would love to stay. I don't know if I can stay there, but I think if I can get there, I can stay between there and the low 140s. And that would make me happy, is to be below 145 and above 130. And that's a pretty big window. And I'm content with the window being that big. So I figure if I get down to like 132, 133, then I'm in a good place to stabilize. So I might not get there this time. I've got one more thing to mix. Yeah, that's right, because I said 30 days as of yesterday. So I've got 30 more days. So 29 more days is the max I can do before I run out. And I don't want to go on another round until after the holidays, if I do another round. So that if I don't lose what I need to lose in the next 29 days now, then I'll just have to do it again. So that's where I am. I'm at Starbucks. I'm getting my iced coffee with my skim milk, and it does make a difference. So I'm going to go do that and then head to work. So I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and good luck on your rounds. Hope everybody's doing great and having releases, and hope hives go away before the conference, because it's really embarrassing, but what do you do? Bye.